A new system, a new Intellivision system coming out, but not by Intellivision Entertainment. Did Intellivision Entertainment sell all their original old games and perhaps even their Intellivision name as well as the trademarks and such and such? Let's talk about that in today's video. So yesterday there was a video posted by, this is called Mike's Gaming Gala, and it is a smaller channel, but seems to be a cool dude, and he was interviewing William Moeller from Electronite. Now, William Moeller, Electronite, they produce licensed homebrew games for the Intellivision. And full disclosure, in the past, I did have a little bit of online interaction with William. He sent me a copy of Hover Bubber to review, and I did review it, and I did like the game, and I gave it a positive review. So I've had pretty much just a positive interaction in the past. It was brief, but that was pretty much it. But he was talking about how he is working basically as an unpaid consultant with Steven Bredesen and BBG Entertainment, who he said that he has a friendship kind of relationship with, on some new Intellivision systems. Two in particular. One is an emulation-based system that will have all the original games. So apparently BBG Entertainment can make an Intellivision flashback style system with all the original games they have access to. And the other one's going to be a higher price-tiered FPGA system that, get this, is going to play not only original Intellivision cartridges, but also ColecoVision cartridges and Atari 2600 cartridges. He did say this is in the very early stages, so there's no launch date, there's no price. They did plan to have games built in to the FPGA system, and it sounds like both systems are going to have the ability to play Intellivision 3 style games. Not to be confused with the late model Intellivision system released by INTV that was called the Intellivision 3, but back in the mid 80s, Mattel was actually working on a follow-up to the Intellivision called the Intellivision 3. There was also the Intellivision 2, which was just like a mini version of the Intellivision, a little bit smaller form factor, and it would have wireless controllers. It would be backward compatible, but also able to play games that could compete with the ColecoVision and Atari 5200 on a graphical level. So he was talking about how these systems would, at least the FPGA, and I think the emulation-based system would be able to play these Intellivision 3 style games. Of course, no Intellivision 3 games really exist, but he actually said that if programmers are out there who think they could program Intellivision 3 style games, to contact him at Electronite or BBG Entertainment. But there's one thing he said that William Moeller said in the interview that created quite a bit of buzz. So listen to this.
BBG Entertainment now owns the rights to all the classic Intellivision games,
which is including Shark, Astro Smash, all the original
baseball,
Intellivision titles,
checkers,
baseball, checkers,
all of them.
Yeah.
And he has full rights to make a console.
Did you hear that? It sure makes it sound like BBG Entertainment outright owns all the original Intellivision games, which led some to believe or speculate that perhaps they own the Intellivision brand, further cementing the demise of the Intellivision Amico and Intellivision Entertainment. However, I decided to reach out to BBG Entertainment, and I heard back from the president, Steven Bredesen. I'm sorry if I'm saying that name wrong at all, but thank you for replying. And he says this: BBG does only own the Astro Smash and Shark IPs, and BBG has a non-exclusive license agreement. So that means that Intellivision Entertainment can still license out both these games and the system firmware with Intellivision for the original Intellivision OS firmware and the other old original Intellivision games. BBG does not own the Intellivision name. We are currently evaluating the possibilities to make a new FPGA version of the original Intellivision console. So he's saying basically they're just evaluating right now. It seems like a serious evaluation, but there would still be a long ways to go. BBG Entertainment is not known for making a console. That is a different beast from simply publishing games, which is what they are known for. It's not to say that they can't do it, hire the right people, and it's possible without a shadow of a doubt. We've seen companies like MyArcade, we've seen AtGames release little flashback consoles. Analog has released FPGA consoles. So it is a possibility, but you do have to have the right people in place. And according to William Moeller, they had a hard time finding an FPGA programmer, but apparently they have found one. So it looks like the people might be in place, but this also goes to show how poisoned the Intellivision brand has become. When you look at the comments and immediate reactions to this video, there's a lot of people who are showing more than a healthy dose of skepticism based on being burned by the Intellivision Amico, and it totally makes sense. So BBG really has their work cut out for them if they're going to overcome all the negativity surrounding the Amico. But apparently they don't own the games, the original games, outside of Shark and Astro Smash. They simply are licensing them, and other companies can still license the games as well, which means Intellivision Entertainment has more money. Hopefully they're not just spending it on payroll until they eventually run out of money and declare bankruptcy. Hopefully they're actually trying to produce something. I'm skeptical we'll ever see anything, whether it be the Amico Home app or the Intellivision Amico system itself. And I still believe that they should give pre-order refunds to anyone who's asked them and do a better job communicating with people, especially their investors. So there you go. A new Intellivision system is in the works, well, at least in the evaluation stages. What do you think? Would you be interested in an emulation system like a flashback or an FPGA system that could play Intellivision cartridges and possibly cartridges to the 2600 and the ColecoVision? Let me know in the comments below. Do you think the Intellivision brand can even recover from what's happened with the Amico? Let me know as well. And I will see you next time on the next NoSwearGamer video.